Picture this. It's 2026 and we're staring down the barrel of a $7 trillion gamble on AI. Yeah, you heard that right. Trillions with a T. Sam Altman, the face of OpenAI, casually drops in an interview that this whole AI frenzy feels a lot like the dot-com bubble. Remember that? Back in the early 2000s, everyone thought the internet was going to make us all millionaires overnight. Companies with no profits, just a website and a dream, saw their stocks explode. Then poof, 80% of the NASDAQ vanished. Altman calls it overexcitement around a kernel of truth. Translation, there's real potential in AI, but we've gone full crazy mode. He's already raised $40 billion for OpenAI, and now he's talking about needing trillions more for data centers and chips. Trillions! That's more money than some countries' GDPs. But here's the kicker, OpenAI's losing money hand over fist. In 2024, they raked in $3.7 billion in revenue but burned through $5 billion in losses, and their premium subscription, $200 a month per user, and they still lose cash on every single one. If that's not a red flag waving in a hurricane, I don't know what is. The more users they get, the deeper the hole? It's like running a lemonade stand where every cup costs you more than you charge. Insane, right? Now, let's talk about the stock market circus. The US market has nearly doubled in the last 5 years, and guess who's carrying the load? Just a handful of megatech giants, Nvidia, Microsoft, Google, Meta, Amazon. Their stocks are pumped up on pure AI hype. Nvidia's CEO Jensen Huang is strutting around in leather jackets like he's the rock star of semiconductors, and honestly, with their market cap hitting trillions, he kinda is. But zoom out. This isn't about real value created, it's about the last buyer paying more than the one before. It's like auctioning off a banana for $10. Suddenly everyone thinks bananas are gold, but nah, it's just one overexcited bidder. We've seen AI marvels like chatbots writing emails or generating art. But where's the ROI? A Goldman Sachs report says 95% of companies using generative AI are getting zero return. Zero. They demo great, but in the real world, they hallucinate facts, spit out bugs, and break workflows. It's like buying a Ferrari that only drives in circles. Meanwhile, the hype has juniors in tech freaking out, thinking AI stole their jobs. Nah, that's the post-COVID hiring bubble popping. Companies hoarded talent during lockdowns. Now it's back to normal. But the stock prices? They're floating on dreams, not dollars. Alright, let's get gritty with the hardware. This AI boom is guzzling chips like a kid with unlimited candy. GPUs, those little beasts from Nvidia, are more valuable than oil right now. Renting one top-tier H100 GPU? $3 an hour. Sounds cheap? Startups need hundreds, sometimes thousands. A modest cluster could run you $1,500 per hour. That's over $1 million a month just to keep the lights on. And the shortage? Epic. Waitlists up to a year, black markets popping up, people smuggling chips like it's the Prohibition era. Big tech dumped $344 billion on infrastructure in 2024 alone. Amazon, Meta, Google, Microsoft leading the charge. Add in China's $500 billion and the rest of the world, and we're past $1 trillion on hardware. But for what? Training models that might flop? It's a money pit. Nvidia can't make them fast enough, and startups are hoarding like doomsday preppers. If this slows down and Goldman Sachs says it will, the whole house of cards trembles. Oh, and don't get me started on the power suck. Data centers are already chowing down 1.5% of the world's electricity, and experts say that could double by 2030. We're talking blackouts, folks. The US grid? Built in the 60s and 70s, running on fumes with just 15% reserve. China's got 100%, they're plugging in GPUs like it's no big deal. Here, electricity prices have doubled in 3 years, partly thanks to AI. Your grocery bill's up? Blame the chatbot that needed juice to rhyme about cats. MIT reports data center vacancies below 3%. There's literally nowhere to plug this stuff in without upgrades, and those won't hit until 2028. Altman's trillion-dollar data center dreams? Good luck powering that without frying the grid. It's not just tech, it's hitting everyone. We're building the future, but at what cost? Running out of electricity because an AI wrote a limerick? Come on, that's not innovation. That's a crisis waiting to happen. Here's where I get fired up. The tech itself is brittle as heck. Yeah, AI nails 90% of a task, but that last 10%? That's the game changer. The difference between a working app and a total disaster. Models hallucinate invoices, code that barely compiles, and don't get me started on long tasks. MIT says they crumble. Even coding, AI's killer app pumps out more bugs and security holes. Companies are hiring AI janitors to clean up the mess, ironic, since AI was supposed to replace us. And stability? Forget it. OpenAI pushes GPT-5 and boom, custom GPTs break. Devs' tools shatter overnight. It's like Python randomly deleting its libraries. Lawsuits are piling up too. New York Times, Getty Images, artists, authors, all suing because AI trained on stolen data. We learn from the internet. Yeah, without permission. Google's AI suggested glue on pizza from a Reddit joke. Hilarious but terrifying. The hype promised superintelligence. We got half-baked bots held together with duct tape. So why the madness? It's pure FOMO, fear of missing out. Big tech isn't investing because it's profitable. They're terrified of being left behind. Miss the AI wave and you're the next BlackBerry. Microsoft throws $10 billion at OpenAI, Google scrambles with Bard, which bombed its demo. Amazon dumps billions into Anthropic. It's a poker game with unlimited chips. No one folds because folding means losing. CEOs slap AI powered on everything for a stock bump, even if it's a toothbrush or a calendar. It's ego, pride, not logic. Just like .com, where adding .com doubled valuations. Workers got gaslit into thinking AI took jobs. Nah, it was the hiring frenzy dying. This psychology traps everyone. Investors chase the story, not the substance. Coastal VCs call it the biggest private tech bubble ever faster because no daily stock scrutiny. Raise, burn, raise higher until it snaps. Zoom into VC land. Since 2021, hundreds of billions poured into AI startups. 10 companies alone swelled by nearly $1 trillion in valuation with zero revenue for many. Slide decks mentioning neural networks, instant 100 million rounds. We got AI toothbrushes, dating coaches, even an AI that summarizes other AIs. Peak absurdity. But private markets hide the mess. No public earnings calls to expose flops. As long as the next round's bigger, everyone's golden. Yet failures are mounting. Hallucinations, lawsuits, meltdowns, the vibe shifting from euphoria to doubt. When does it pop? When money dries up, interest rates rise, budgets tighten, or a big scandal hits like FTX and crypto? Big tech's wallets keep it afloat for now, but cracks are showing. Look, bubbles pop, but they don't kill everything. .com wiped out thousands, but birthed Google, Amazon, eBay. AI won't die, it'll get real. Survivors? The boring ones. Chip makers like Nvidia if they adapt, data center builders, power grid upgraders. Not the flashy startups promising world domination. The winners will be devs with fundamentals, using AI as a tool, not a savior. Learn it, play with it, it's a sidekick, not an overlord. When the dust settles, we'll have quieter, useful AI minus the hype merchants. Whew, that was a ride. Are we on the brink of a crash, or is this just growing pains? Drop your thoughts in the comments, I read them all. If you dug this deep dive, smash that like button, subscribe for more on tech trends and economy bombshells, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next one. Thanks for watching, stay smart out there,